Adam wouldn't have lived through the Sabbath. Because he died at 930 years, right? He was created on the sixth day.
Oh, the Lord was allowing men to live that long.
No, see what I'm saying? He created the world in 7 days. He said 7,000.
That's so, 7,000 years of total creation. 6,000 or 1,000 years of rest.
He created the world in 7,000 years, from day one to Saturday. Adam was created on the sixth day.
No, Adam was created on the... Man was created on the fifth day.
Well, okay, I stand correct.
Yeah, Adam is not talking about one individual.
He would have been 2,930 years old.
Here. See, because you coming with the mindset that Adam was one person. When it was talking about Adam, it was talking about mankind.
I ain't talking about mankind.
Yeah, no, yes it was. Adam, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen to me. Adam, yeah, you need to hear this. Look, you have Adam is talking about. You gotta be able to decipher when he's talking about Adam singular, when he's talking about Adam referring to all mankind. It wasn't just Adam and Eve. All mankind was created. And then the Lord chose to give understanding to a man named Adam, to that one man. All right? Because if all mankind look, who did his sons go and marry? They went out and found, they went out and found daughters. I mean, wives. No, they weren't.
So they was marrying.
Ham wasn't even
Ham wasn't even created yet.
around time to Noah, brother. Don't come up here with that shit,
bro.
Please.
Ham wasn't around yet.
Because it's true, Ham wasn't even around.
Ham wasn't around yet, brother.
How could they be Hamites?
There wasn't no Ham, Shem. Listen to me, brother. It wasn't no Ham, Shem, and Japheth yet. That hadn't even come about yet. That was after the flood.
I misspoke.
All right. So that was after the flood. But anyway, give me that first. That Second Peter's Bible.
This is 2 Peter 3:8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Right. So when creation what happened, because the Lord Yahushua created, he created everything. The Lord gave Yahushua the power to do it. And Yahushua created the elect first. He created the top powers in heaven. You're talking about all the other archangels. He created all of them and the elect, and then they together created everything we see, hear, smell, and touch. All right. That's what's going on, brother. So now, so your mindset, what you were thinking, was that Adam was just singular, one
no,
guy.
I knew he wasn't the first one. Adam wasn't the first one. People here before him. Because they was outside their garden, right? Right?
So what is your question? What are you trying to find out? What are you really trying to find out?
I'm trying to find out if it's 7,000 years or 7 days.
7 days is 7,000 years.
7 days with the Lord is like that. You're talking about coming where he is, like that.
That's what it's telling you. Time is different for him.
Right. Our time don't count our time as his time.
Exactly.
Unless we go up there with him in the spirit.
Exactly.
But on earth, we got to calculate it the way he put it.
So basically, 1 year, it's 1,000 years to us. This is the way he put it. 1,000 years, a millennium, which you and me, we die, we come back. 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 1,000 years has passed. That's 1 day with the Lord. So when he said, when they created the earth in those first 6,000 years, those first 6 days was 1,000-year period. 1,000 years to us is 1,000 year heavenly time.
Okay, well, give me another verse that say that too.
In ours.
Oh, Psalms.
Go ahead, brother.
Give the song. Just to land back off that Adam thing.
Yeah, I got Psalm 94. It's Psalm 94. For 1,000 years in the sight are but yesterday when it is past, and is a night in the watch.
It's the second precept.
Huh?
Who that precept quote?
King David.
That's King David talking to Saul.
Who was quote? Well, no, the first precept he gave me, 1,000 years
Second Peter.
Right.
That, he quoting who? David?
Peter was quoting
That's a
David.
precept.
Okay.
Right.
So we giving you the precept.
You believe precept upon precept? You ask for another scripture.
Now, one more.
All right, so I got another. This is Genesis 5:1. This is the book of the generations of Adam In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he them. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam.
See?
So it was a group, right?
He created mankind.
In the day when they were created.
And then out of mankind, of course, I'm sure you understand, you call in the name of Yahushua, I'm sure you understand, then of course there's that chosen people out of those people. That would be us. So there it is, brother. Your questions have been answered.
Hey, hold on.
You got a question too? Because yours been answered.
No, well, actually, I should say I got more than one question.
Okay, well that question been answered. All right, but so what's your question, brother?
I want to know, how do you think, not think, how do you justify using this filthy language to the sheep?
Okay, get go ahead, brother. Because rude,
Because if you use this filthy language to the sheep, the ones y'all trying to get is the one use that language, right?
Listen to me.
Answer
You
that
ask a question now, when I give her the answer, you start talking again. All right? I know. I'm sure you already got it on deck. The Lord used rude speech all the time. The apostles use rude speech all the time. Rude speech is not. It doesn't mean it's ungodly.
Not rude.
All right?
I mean,
That's
I mean filthy language.
Filthy language would be like calling on Jesus, or calling on another God.
Come out the language that your little kids can't talk. Like
That's rude.
motherfucker,
That's
bitch, all them words.
Brother, that's rude speech, and they shouldn't be
That's
saying
filthy
that.
language.
No, that's filthy.
Well, actually,
Listen,
We got it now.
go ahead,
that's
brother.
what it is.
No,
This
so,
is-
Filthy communication.
You're wrong, brother.
go ahead. We're going to give
Saying
you
shit down, motherfucker, isn't a sin.
Right, yeah.
It isn't a sin.
Why is it a sin? Because when they created the word, it was to defile people with them, right?
Look, you
right?
leaning into your own
But
understanding,
when they
brother.
created shit,
Brother,
it was used to defile
you
somebody,
leaning
right?
into your own
Just like
understanding.
bitch.
Proverbs, was that 3 and 4?
Bitch, a dog.
Yeah.
A dog is a dog.
Go
Bitch
ahead.
is to defile a woman. That's what bitch is about.
This is 2
And
Corinthians.
bitches actually, the Lord refers to some women as bitches in the Bible.
You don't say something wrong.
He calls them a female dog, and we all know what a female dog
What
is.
he said to that lady is, you like a dog to me.
And a female dog is a
They
what?
act like dogs.
What is a female
That's what
dog?
he was referring to.
What is in matter of fact, that's a
female
proper
dog
name.
is a female
A
dog.
female dog is also referred to as a bitch, and it doesn't mean,
That's a
and it's
word
not a.
that man made up.
It's in the
Man made the dictionary.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 6. But though I be rude in speech,
Okay.
yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
So if I say, if look, though I be rude in speech, not knowledge. So if I say, brother, whatever, all right. It's and I'm giving you understanding. You gotta understand it. But if I say motherfucker and then I still give you understanding, you gotta understand it.
You
It's
didn't
not.
curse anybody.
I didn't curse you. It's not like I prayed a curse upon you. All right. So
what you said, profanity ain't rude speech. then.
it's not profanity.
Cussing is one thing.
Profanity is different from a curse. I put a curse on him.
Okay. So
Three and five. Though I be rude in speech, he was talking, but not in knowledge.
right.
He was telling them facts, you can't get like them. He was talking to me, man.
I got you. This is Proverbs. So
He was talking to the Pharisees.
no, we got that generation vipers. So if you call somebody snake back in the day, listen. If you call somebody, so listen, you misunderstanding the time. The timetable back then, anything that you said that was not sound doctrine or was not scholarly, they would have considered it rude speech. To call somebody a viper back in them days is calling them a snake now. You got to understand the time frame. So when we using profanity that you use every day, it's rude speech. You're right. I apologize if you don't. I'm just saying when you hear it on the TV, when you watch Terminator, every movie you watch, every commercial you see, everything that's in this world has that language. So you cannot say you have not heard the language.
Watch this stuff.
If you're out with your boys and you have said that bitch motherfucker, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Listen what I'm saying. Wherever you are, you've heard this language. That's why he's trying to, but he doesn't understand the language.
You know what?
Listen,
Bring out that scripture. Bring out that scripture. Bring out that scripture.
This is
That's what I'm about to tell them.
Right,
They need to go somewhere.
Let the scripture come out.
It's Proverbs 3 and 5.
Give me a second.
Hold on, let me get this.
Hold on, brother. We reading the scripture right here. Let me
Hey,
get
you ain't got no fucking point. Read. Hey, read.
It's
Read.
Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Yeah. All right.
Read anyway.
Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not into thy own understanding.
Right, so my man leaning into his own understanding. All right. Now give me the other one.
Cussing is wrong.
Cussing is not wrong. It's a time, just like, look, it's a time and place for everything. So the word, right.
So when he said fuck y'all, so what about when he just cussed told him he ain't got no motherfucking point?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just rude speech.
So why is he giving you a fucking then?
You okay? See, you came after the fact, so you don't know what's going on, bro.
I'm saying.
But listen to me. What he's saying, what he's trying to explain to him. Listen to me. What he's explaining is that if you say shit fucking damn, that don't make you a bad man. That's just rude speech. And what we're trying to explain to him is that the men of the Lord use rude speech all the time. It was just a language of their day. Now, because people will say,
Everything out the scripture.
y'all can't be cussing. But they don't understand that cussing is talking about cursing. And the curse is if I pray to the Lord to do harm to you. If I pray to the Lord to do something to your family, that's a curse. Saying shit fucking down is just rude speech. Hey, you know what? You need to go to the street. Get your
Shut up,
camera.
nigga.
Hold on. Brother, you're not black, you brown, first of all. You need to go get you a camera. Okay, good, Israelite. Go get you a camera and go stand on that corner and go teach the sheep. So no, we're not dealing with you anymore. Doesn't the scripture say if two? I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. No, because you being disruptive and unruly. So it said if two can't, you standing here. We're doing something. Look, it said if two can't you know what I'm trying to say? If two can't agree, we need to just separate. So you go on and go in Israel. You going over there, brother. Shalom.
This is Titus 3. This is Titus 3
If you don't
and
understand the
verse 9.
doctrine, it's not
But
for you.
avoid foolish questions.
Yeah, that's all.
This is Titus 3 verse 9. This is Titus 3 verse 9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and shrewdness about the law. For they are unprofitable and vain. A man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject.
So
There's no talking to him.
we answered all these questions, and he still, and when those questions got answered, he said, "Oh damn, they corrected me on that." All right, well then let me come with another question. This brother just coming with contention. Right now we've been on the highways and byways in the cold.
He mad because y'all told him the truth.
That's exactly what it is. That's all it is, brother. But what he needs to do is he wants to teach. Go teach. Go teach. He came up here, he called her. That's why the Lord said, every man that comes on me, Lord, Lord. All right? So, hey, get real quick. 2nd Ezra 16 and 73, real quick. And then get that 2nd Ezra 14 and 34.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 73. It says, then shall they be known.
No, that's it.
This 2nd Ezra 16 and 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen.
So when these lights go out, all right, and all the shit that's coming to America, when all this violence, which is already happening, but when there's lawlessness out here and there's no police, all right, and these men are fine, nothing, and they're a pillar of strength under the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai. When they're protected from the Lord, while everybody else around us is dying, then you're going to know who the chosen are. You're going to see who the Lord is with. We've been out here for winter after winter after winter after winter in the cold, facing the elements, facing our own, have to hand out beat downs to our own people trying to harm us.
That's right.
All right, all kind of crazy mess we didn't have to go through out here just to teach the gospel of the Lord.
Sacrificing,
man.
headache, heartbreak, broken.
And where
still
these
coming
guys
out here to
been?
teach.
Where these guys been?
I know I
And
gotta pay the rent. I gotta,
and
man.
clearly, from all the lack of teeth and the scars on his face, he ain't got no hands. That's beyond obvious. All right, so come on, bro, go somewhere, man.
Cut that shit out.
Bring it out.
He
brother.
called for that 2nd Ezra. You got it? 1435. That's 2nd Ezra 1435. 5. Salakia. For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again,
Right.
and then shall the name of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. So like the elder was just going into. The Lord is going to
start at 34.
This is 2 Ezra 14:34. Therefore, so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts. Ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy.
So he should reform his own understanding. He came up here trying to say the 7 days, trying to bring confusion with the 7 days of creation, the 6,000 days of creation. And we explained with scripture 3 precepts and on exactly what that was. And then he tried to use that to say, well, that's impossible, because if that was the case, Adam would be 2,000 years old, which proves that he didn't understand that Adam was referring to a whole race of people, not just one man.
And
and then it referred to one man. He didn't know that. And most people don't know that. That's why we're out here. That's our job. To go ahead, brother.
No, Salaki, Elder, I just wanted to make a point, because see, that guy, he's been coming out here for almost 3 years every now and then he bring his old Woody Woodpecker looking ass brother. But see, the thing about it is, he's in the spirit of contention. That's why I read the Titus, because the thing about it is this. If you believe that, first and foremost, go teach that. But second of all, when the elder edified him on the matter, he got mad. He didn't say, oh shit, that's the breakdown.
He actually got mad.
The reason he got mad is because people come out, and this why y'all, Maya, personally me, I don't ask everybody questions, because now I edify the camera if they want to know, but he came with that question to discredit the doctrine. And when he found out he couldn't do it, see, they want to discredit the doctrine so they can commit adultery, so they can smoke crack, so they can eat pork chops. So they want to find one loophole to justify all their wickedness. This is what happened when the demons combat with your mind. He's been overthrown. Go, nigga. That's all I wanted to say. That's the spirit he's in. That's called the spirit of contention. They want to find one fucking flaw, which they not going to find.
And that was obvious.
Yeah.
It was beyond
Yeah, that's
obvious.
why he came up here. What about this?
He got
okay, nigga, I seen the
completely
bill
wrong
in
on all
y'all.
points. He got edified and corrected on all points. And then he still had contention.
Hey, can I ask y'all something, right?
Ask your question, brother.
I seen in the Bible where it say that women are not supposed to speak in the church.
They not
Absolutely not.
Okay, now, and then now I see women preachers and all that.
They going off.
And I don't agree with it.
Because
We
you're
don't
right.
either.
You shouldn't agree with it. The Bible, okay, this is what you just said. You saw in the Bible that the Lord told women to shut the F up.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then you see them doing it in the churches. And you don't agree with it. Brother, you in the right. They in the wrong. It's as simple as that.
But look, preacher around that time tell me that was back then. I said, man, if everything in the Bible is right there, how that's gonna be
we always, a lot of people try to use that excuse. That was Bible times. I've heard that 1,000 times. No, this is all the Lord's time, right? Are we not waiting on the Lord to come back? So we're still in Bible times. All right. So these people.
Even after he said the word of the Lord, going to
As
do
a
it
matter of fact,
forever.
let's stop. Let's open up properly, and then we'll continue.
All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor be to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakurash.
double honors to the elder apostles as well as the elder bishops that labored to teach us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word, truth, sincerity, and indeed. We are a branch of the branch of Great Millstone, Chicago. Coming at you with some more of it. Answer this brother's question. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20. We started off a little hot. That's how that shit goes.
It's how it's supposed to be hot. The Lord said he'd rather that we be hot nor cold. We're going to keep being hot.
That's why a lot of these preachers,
Fuck that.
these so-called Christian preachers, they never came out to the highways and byways. They don't come out to the highways and byways.
And when they do, they get cut.
And when they do, exactly, they get corrected. But they don't want to do, they want to be in the safety of their church, which they're really not safe. But it's funny because cats like that will go sit in the church and keep their mouth quiet. They won't say a word.
You can hear him mouth piss on top.
He'll sit up there and this pastor is just lying all on God, lying about the Bible, regurgitating all that plantation colonial slave doctrine Christianity. Not really coming out of scripture. They had the nerve to say God love everybody. That's not scripture.
Hey, I learned this from a great man, and that's this man. Everybody a Christian till the Bible come out.
That's right.
He ain't gonna get up there till he gonna lose his whole damn cap. And even his adulterous ass wife.
Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right, there's no light in them, man. And women have no place speaking. As a matter of fact, I just watched the entire season of Snowfall. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you see it. And at the end of the show, this is the one conclusion I came up with. One of my favorite characters is dead because of a woman. The whole operation got exposed and brought down because of women. Every time the women got involved, people died, shit got messed up. Alright? Same thing.
It was just him and the dog. It was all good.
That nigga was a killer, wasn't he?
You know what I'm saying? He was on
shit.
point. As soon as that bitch came around, everything fucked up, man. She came with the kid and shit.
With an Edomite on top of that.
Right.
He lost his dog.
He lost his dog. Nigga got burnt up.
Yeah, you know, it was saying that, you know, she supposed to ask questions
At home for
at
my
home.
husband.
I got it right here for you. Just for the.
Go ahead, brother. Get it. Get the 1 Timothy 2.
Con. This is 1 Corinthians going into what the brother going into. This is 1 Corinthians, and see, this is for the so-called New Testament Christians. This is 1 Corinthians 14, and I'm gonna start at 32. Because the Lord said in the book of Ezekiel, his flock is of men. All right? It said, and the spirit of the
Somebody grabbed
prophets.
that. He mentioned it. I think it's 34, 31, I think.
Con. It said, and the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, not the prophetesses.
Right, so when you read it's subject to the prophets, so what that means is that when you look at the Bible, I'm just going to read a couple of the prophets' names before he continues. All right? Because what's that scripture? Somebody get into Ezra when it names the leaders. But I'm looking at Ezra, Nehemiah, you know, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah. All right.
Oh man.
And none of them. It's not. Those are the prophets, man. That's the book of the Tanakh, which is the book of the prophets.
That's right.
Right.
He says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak,
Right.
but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law.
God. So the Lord said, and you know, Paula White and Joyce Meyer. I
Big
think she
titties.
just retired.
Claim.
No,
I mean, you already know
Paula White,
she-
the one with the big old knuckles. But the point being,
Big knockers. White too.
but sweet
Sweet white. We like hoes over here. We ain't the Christian
She
church.
was a fine ass Edomite woman. But nevertheless, all these female pastors, Joyce Meyer, all them gospel singers, turn pastors.
You name it.
They you know, right?
What's that
That
bitch?
wrong.
Shirley Caesar.
The you name it, bitch.
Shirley
All right?
Caesar, man. Talk
All right.
about some pastor Shirley Caesar.
So the Lord ain't dealing with women like that. Women are not supposed to ever be put in a position where they usurp authority over a man. And that's in anything. So it ain't supposed to be no fit women police officers. Ain't no police officer supposed to be rolling up,
Oh, the murder.
bending you over, feeling on your balls and checking you and all that shit, putting handcuffs on you. A woman is not supposed to be in a position where she's telling men what to do. Period.
Then when that baby daddy whoop her,
Right.
she
And-
called
and-
5-0.
and
She
every-
called her home, come here, partner. My baby daddy just gave me the black eye.
Exactly. And every
Bitch, ain't you the
movie-
police?
And I'm tired of these fucking movies. I just watched Creator, which I highly recommend brothers watch that. But this, you know, and what else did I watch? The Continental. Little black chick in there, whooping up all the dudes.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
Disarming them, flipping them.
You called it 10 years ago.
She whooping all the dudes, man. All these kung fu karate motherfuckers coming at her. She laying everybody out.
Suplex that bitch. Summer slam. Triple power bomb.
She'd end up just like that broad in the Snowfall bent over chair behind in front of 30 prison niggas. That's what she right. The carousel about to ride her. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Right?
We talking about reality. See, the Lord got the reality stone for you niggas. It's called the truth. That's the truth.
That's right. That's right.
All right. It's verse 35. It says, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for women to speak in the church.
It is a shame.
And see, that's why, and you brothers, not the Murph, because I ain't none of these bitches in the truth to me. But this is why these ladies see it's so fucked up now, because y'all get these hoes and they put on head wraps, then they watch all these other camps, then they come to you with doctrine. What about this? What about that? Bitch, you ain't even supposed to be looking at this shit. Like, what is your problem, man? It said, what? Came the word of Yahweh out to you, or came into you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge the things that I write unto you are the commandments of Yahweh. But if any man be ignorant, like those fucking clowns, let him be ignorant. This is why there's no point in talking to these niggas, man. He knew better. It says, wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy and forbid not to speak with tongues. Let all things be done decently and in order. So if a woman is speaking amongst men, or like the elder Malcolm was saying, usurping authority over men, that's fucking out of order, man. There's no way to put that on top of it. Genesis 3 and 16 give you the breakdown.
Making a woman a president, making a woman a mayor, making a woman a chief of police, a damn woman a colonel. You got all these Marines and soldiers running around, and she the captain, she the major, she the colonel. All right.
Hey, it's funny. I said nigga Murph the colonel. This dude walked past with a shirt that said Murph on it. That shit was the spirit. Hey, the spirit undefeated, man. Look at this big ass M with a star on the back. It said Murph. Hey, that shit was real. That bitch telling me what to do. Get out of here, man. You don't wash these dishes.
Gotta appreciate it.
Bring it out, brother.
Right, because that's a scoff they would like to say, like, oh, that was in those times, right?
It's in all these times.
But Romans 15:4 says,
there we go, brother.
Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. Which that was written aforetime was for what? Our learning. That not to do that shit, because that brings confusion. When a woman teaches, she's not teaching through the spirit, she's teaching through her feelings and her emotions, because it's always going to go contrary to what the scriptures say.
Always.
They're going to hop on the next dick anyway.
Right, and I just saw a dude break down. I forget what brother said.
That's so good. And I don't like a woman that falsifies herself by putting on eyelashes and all that stuff. I mean,
yeah, I don't fuck with a makeup queen either, brother.
Right, I mean, if you ain't gonna be, you know, who you is when you was born, you know, what you trying
I feel you on that. I've been deceived before. Right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I was in the shower with some snow, man. That water hit her face. That makeup came off.
Hey, what Ragnar told that bitch? What Ragnar told the queen? I've been deceived many times, and none of it was magic.
I was like, what you doing with it? Where is she? Where is she?
I've been deceived many times, and none of it was magic.
Them bros, yeah. So, makeup queens, because you know you wipe that makeup wipe that makeup off, man. And you know, and then they prove that to you with the internet.
I actually like
and
the
then these
makeup,
filters,
man, but it's wild, man.
Because you know they be doing these videos through these filters. So these bras already look like that, man. So
it's called catfish.
You get to see it.
Yeah, that's called.
Hold on, let me bring out this scripture. This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 24. And it says, "After woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died."
Hello.
All right. So death entered into the world through a woman. All right. She was in transgression, not the man, not Adam. So all the problems that women have is because of another woman. You know how many times I've heard women complain about their administration, about the birth pains and all the shit that they have to go through. And every time they do it, I just smile and say, well, you can blame another woman for that. Right? Right, you can blame, right, and guess what? She was a so-called black woman.
Nigga woman.
You can blame her for that. She had all you women working in pain, because, you know, there was a time you just was going to have your baby, no problem. Right? And all these female issues that you have now, because of Eve.
I got a scripture to back up Yasharala. He had brought up that the things that are written aforetime are Job 8:8 to back up the brother. It said, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers."
So why would he ask you to prepare, to search out the Bible times if we weren't still in Bible times? You know? Right. I wish I could laugh like Peter Griffin.
You know, I keep this supremacy prayer around my finger at all times, man.
Because we learned that Peter Griffin is a nigga, so
Yeah, he is.
his great grandfather was a nigga. So.
Nate Griffin. Nate Griffin, the great Nate Griffin.
I know, right?
That shit funny as hell,
Hey,
bro.
man, I'm gonna get out of here, but man, hey, man,
Hey, Big
hey,
Spoon,
hey,
brother.
I love, man, it was great, man.
All right,
You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
Shalom, brother.
Hey, Shalom, brother.
And you got to learn the proper name. It's Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, brother.
That's right.
It ain't no Jesus and Jehovah, none of that. All right? It's Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. All right, not Yahweh and Yahshua.
That's right.
That's them close, no cigar names.
No cigar at all. Not even a cigarette.
Hey, you fellas take it easy.
Hey, Big
All right,
Spoon,
brother.
No, he's a different spirit than them monkeys. They just come up here for contention, but see, a lot of these dudes, especially, and that's why I don't like these comment board niggas. That's why I don't even answer, because they don't understand what it really takes to get out here and what we go through. You actually really got to understand we the prophets. When you go outside, or when you go outside to teach, especially, you read and you understand the life of a prophet more. They'll never understand the life of a prophet. You're a keyboard warrior.
It's like keyboard warriors. It's like guys that sit back and try to, justify what they would do
In the UFC?
in a match. And they never had a fight.
Never in life.
And that fight that you have with Pookie in the alley, that wasn't no fight, man. That wasn't even close. All right? You know, we're talking about a sanctioned,
You and
somebody
Pookie
that
got
gets in the
30
ring,
seconds.
a pugilist, a pure boxer, and get in the ring and all the training and the footwork and all the stuff that they have to go through
Years of this.
to master their craft, to master their art. All right, then you think just because you knocked a few fools out on the block that had no skills whatsoever. All right, that you
High off
authority.
fucking
Right,
pills.
they was high and drunk when you did it. If they were sober, they might have whooped your ass.
It's the same
Just
thing.
shut up, man. All right, look, we're thoroughly trained in these scriptures, man.
That's right.
Thoroughly, all right, by the greatest teachers and coaches that there is on the planet, the leaders of Israel, man. All right.
This is Hosea 4:4. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove one another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. And that's our people, man. That's 2/3 of the niggas, man.
Nobody but niggas.
And even if a nigga know the name Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that don't make him right, man.
Right.
And I want you to think about the importance of a priest. Hold that scripture, brother. Think about the importance of a priest, man. Because now, we're all being made priests under the order of Melchizedek. But there was a time when only the Levites can go into the holy places and deal with the Lord, man. All right? So how you gonna scoff him?
And not even all Levites.
He can go behind
only
the
Aaron's
curtain.
line to Eli.
Exactly.
Only Aaron's line.
Only Aaron.
Not even all Levites.
Exactly. So only Aaron's line will actually go behind the curtain and present themselves before Yahweh. So he come from behind that curtain, and you trying to argue with him? I mean, think about that. This dude just stepped behind the curtain with the Lord, man. All right? And now he coming back out to the rest of us.
Right.
And then here this nigga come.
This nigga.
Right. And mind you, you gotta
Perfect
do
and not
it.
this nigga. Exactly.
You gotta do it the correct way too, because you just can't do it your way. Because Aaron's two sons, they wanted to offer up some strange fire, and the Lord killed them.
Right.
Immediately.
Because they didn't do it the right way. They were doing their own thing. And that's what these goofballs
Look at Eli's sons. They from the line of Aaron. Probably the same too.
Look, the Lord is very strict, man. Even though it does say he gonna have mercy, he only gonna have mercy. But you think about the two Jakes that saw the company kind of wobble, and it was motion, and they trying to, in their mind, they're doing a good thing.
The Lord stopped them.
Oh man, I can't let this hit the ground. And when they touched it,
The Lord zapped them for that, man.
it was like, exactly. It's like, what line were you from?
Hey, and that's the spirit. That's the spirit. But that's why the Lord said there's a way that seems right to a man. That's the spirit. It's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. That's why you got to be very. And they say that twice in the scriptures.
It seemed right to those men to try to keep the to try to keep the ark from falling over. Man.
Yeah.
And it didn't even fall over. And it partially could have been because of them, but either way, they died as a result of it.
It don't matter. Yeah, you got to do this.
Which makes you understand that they died to be an example to all Israel. When the Lord say, right, when it's prayed the fourth time, exactly. All right. So when the Lord says, turn right, you don't turn left.
That's right.
You turn right.
That's what the twin devils that just came up here is on, man. That BS. You got something you know?
Real quick, it's Sirach 32:17. Says a sinful man would not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. And that's exactly what they were doing. And they said they were Israelites, but where they learned that from?
Right here.
And he called the name, and he said, well, let me call the name of Yahweh while Yahweh shot. Where did he learn that from?
Right. That's cool.
That's
So
why
now,
I said
the
coming
men
up
that's
in
teaching
3 years, man.
the men that are teaching it, now you're gonna have contention with them.
That's the student trying to fight the master. I'm
That
ready.
old ass karate movie, man.
He get his ass. He didn't learn the one final move.
He ain't gonna learn. You never do it. Hey, that's why what that nigga Splinter told the Turtles. He said everything I taught you, everything you know about martial arts, I taught you, but I haven't taught you everything I know about martial arts. And got to beat me. You don't do no goofy shit like that. That nigga Splinter was real.
Wicked nigga that poisoned their teacher.
Yeah.
What was that? Daryl Hannah's
Bill.
Cannon Kill Bill.
Yeah, he was wicked.
That
That
bitch
bitch.
eye out.
That bitch killed Pai Mei, man.
She poisoned his ass. Right? Just wicked ass motherfuckers. And she was a woman. She had no business being put in a position of power to usurp authority over man anyway.
Damn, go ahead.
This first Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all suggestion.
With all subjection. That means no back and forth, no deal making, no negotiation. Go ahead.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So they ain't going to be having no type of authority anyway. And usurping is forcing it. They're trying to force authority over these men out here. That's out of order. They're supposed to be in complete submission under us. They're supposed to be your helpmeet. They're supposed to meet your requirements. If they ain't meet your requirements, you don't need them. Get rid of them.
Because you know what? They can get on Facebook, put a picture of their cleavage up, and with a filter, and then you get hundreds of thousands of likes.
Simpletons.
Right. And they get pumped up with that shit.
And they'll get more inboxes than they do likes. Because they got a lot of niggas going in straight to the inbox instead of liking the picture.
Yeah.
So you got like 50 likes, but they really got 100 emails from niggas.
From 5 different social media forms.
And eventually she gonna start answering.
Yep.
Right? Look, I got a page on social media, and the amount of solicitation for sex that comes through every day, all day long now. Every day, all day long. Cause I was new to it. I'm like, oh man, cool. She liked my video. She liked my thing. And then I click on it, and then next thing you know, I'm getting messages.
Sign into my
Right.
own ass.
So these women out here just, they on some wicked shit anyway.
Yeah.
Like I got two chicks that I talk to on back and forth on TikTok all the time. One of them, they both older women my age, and they decent looking.
Bring it up.
Right? And they both snow.
Hold on. I didn't hear that.
They both snow.
They were white women.
So we talk back and forth, and they just thought my content to be interesting because all I talk about, for the most part, on TikTok, I have an incognito channel called the Rubinite, and I'll just do short, quick lessons, 2-3 minutes long, on 1 or 2 scriptures, and bam, and then the comments come, and then I go at them from my Malcolm page. All right. Well, if they get out of line, then Malcolm will get at them. All right. So they only know the Rubinite. They don't know Malcolm. All right. So the point being is that both of them offered themselves after conversations
Yes.
And
Yes.
both of them, in the beginning of the conversations, didn't have no man. But after we got friendly with talking and conversating back and forth, all of a sudden, both of them had men. So these women, they out of order. And then they're like, you're so distant now. You don't talk to me like you used to. That's because you got a man.
Hello.
Right?
Got a man to pay
Because,
for
and
this.
I even got the conversation list, all right, where she talked about it. Oh, he's gone. I've been kicked him out of the house. He's out of here. He's not, he used to beat me, blah, 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 blah. And then one day, she's doing a video, and she's mentioned about her insurance and her husband. I'm like, oh, okay. So, you can, exactly.
Wow.
So I'm like, damn.
We're separate.
So so you can't trust these women that get all this social media, man.
And what they
Because
like-
you can't compete with that.
No.
You can't compete with it. She put up a picture of her cheeks. She'll get $1 million.
Yeah.
And she already get it.
And it stinks.
Hey, no, these bitches are on a dopamine
And those are nice chicks.
overdose, man.
Yeah.
It's
I
dopamine
see on the other
overdose
side.
with these motherfuckers all day, every day, man.
Constant. And they can't listen. I tell motherfuckers all the time, I just come to have a bitch and not have a bitch have me. And what I mean by that is, I just go in and play by the rules, and however this shit in, it's gonna end, whatever. Like, cause at the same time, I can't compete with 500 niggas, man. You gonna have
5,000.
Instagram, Salaki.
Because she got a Facebook, she got an Instagram, she got a TikTok,
A Twitter.
she got a YouTube.
And they coming at ugly bitches, like what my grandma used to say with that nigger woman. 40 going north. They coming at these bitches like 40 going north, man, for all them fucking social media platforms. Look, lady, whatever, man. Like I'm just outside. That you can't do that, man. And then they expect that from you. You telling this bitch to make a sandwich.
And
She
that-
looking at these inboxes like, I'm just serious. The elders right
No,
here.
you're right.
Am I lying?
You're right,
Nah,
man.
yeah, you ain't lying at all, man.
That's that dopamine the brother talking about, man. They get a kick out of that shit, and it don't mean nothing. It means nothing, man.
Right, and the flip side to that is, you think you talking to the bitch, you really talking to her boyfriend. He be the one, man. Oh man, I need 50 for gas to get over
There's a
there.
video on that.
That's
Cash
Lippy
app
Murphy.
it. You
I
cash
seen that.
app it.
I don't blame
Oh,
him.
thank you for the 50.
Fuck that
Block.
nigga.
They gonna get some motherfucking Chick-fil-A or something.
There's a video, there's a couple videos going around like that. He
Yeah.
said, so what we gonna eat today, babe? Hey, ask that nigga for some Chick-fil-A.
I'm down with that shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I be on that shit, bro.
Supplant.
I don't give a fuck.
Supplant.
I don't give a fuck. All these goofy ass niggas. Look, man, tell that nigga to send
She over there twerking and doing splits.
who, the black woman?
You see all that weed?
The one that ain't got her own hair.
All that
Of
weed.
course it's the
That's
black
all
woman.
of
Look at all this weed, bro. This shit is on. Hold on. Look at this weed, bro.
Get over punch.
What you say, Yasharala? Unbelievable. Look at all that weed. All of it is red. The police right here. Lock that bitch up for all that weed. She stole all that.
Look at them. Look at how proud they are.
And they walked out. They
Oh
walked
my
down
God.
traffic, got people jamming on brakes, and they flipping the people off.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, get that, man.
Get it, brother. It's the black woman.
God.
Unbelievable.
I would have ran her ass.
So we ain't just no so-called angry. I ain't angry. You just an angry Negro. Shut up, nigga. Hey, the scriptures say, truly oppression make it a wise man bad. It's an Israelite man, he Prince Power, laying down with that madness, man, that monkey.
And that monkey shit is raising children.
Yeah.
They raising ministers monsters.
What?
They ain't raising no children. Hey, get the scriptures, man. Cause I don't make eye contact with them. Look at the comparison. Look at that. That's a real redhead. Oh my. That's a real one.
That's a real
Yeah,
redhead.
Yeah, for real. I don't look at them monkeys, man. No, man. They thought they was gonna get some validation from the man of the Lord, man. Hey, he Prince Power, he Prince God. You gotta respect yourself too much of that, knowing you're an Israelite, to deal with this foolishness, man. How did the Lord? Now it's all Yahweh Ratazah, but in my head, hey, the scriptures say many I called before I chosen. The Lord called me to do this work. I'm too important for that shit. Like, I feel, bro, the Lord fucking with you. Why is you fucking with her? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I feel too special for that. I can't do it, Captain. Exactly. You got the high, a Cracker Jack box. You have the highest form of wisdom on the planet, and yet choose to deal with
Top
the less
shelf
one.
knowledge.
Top knowledge. But you ain't smart enough to deal with a bitch that got her own hair. Make it make sense, Rasta. It won't. It won't. It won't. It's another bitch hair on her head and another nigga kids in her bed.
Hello.
I'm too special for that. Read what y'all got.
Second Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places,
Confusion.
and the fire shall oft be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
See, monsters. They're not raising children. They
And you know what too? And their mamas is getting child support for them too.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And they're about to repeat the cycle. They're about to have a whole bunch of babies by different dudes, and they're about to repeat
We
the
gotta
same
get the
cycle.
fuck out of here.
Right, by even more degenerate niggas.
Even
They
more
about to have
degenerate.
more children by more degenerate niggas, man.
Hey, they be the ones on social media talking about y'all men ain't shit, la la la, but
Who raised
their mothers are the ones that are raising the ancient men.
I'm telling you.
That's the spirit, because that just came down and kept today earlier, how the answer is the father, not the mother. You can have a single father household with this kids, house running in order.
Salaki, Matthias.
That's been
no.
proven.
Now, hey, they show you that in that folly ass movie, Boys in the Hood. The only one that had his shit together was the one that had a single father.
Right.
Everybody else had a single mother, and they was all fucked up and bugged out.
Yep.
That bitch said, I can't teach you how to be a man, Trey.
Yep.
Only your father.
Him and them boys in the hood. So it shows you like how it's order and structure. Even if you have both parents, cool. But with just a single mother, the house is ruined, man. Everything is out of order. House dirty, trash everywhere, diapers everywhere, bathroom nasty as hell, tub not having been washed in months, all type of shit, man. This is the type of state you get when you have a woman in power, man. That's why they ain't supposed to be under submission and be in order.
That's right,
You
bro.
know? No place of authority should be for them, man. That shit is out of order, man. And Yahweh Bashar is putting a stop to that shit, man.
It's 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is God.
God.
Then Cardi B say she don't clean.
Right. Yeah. The nigga put it on video. He was like, yeah, I thought you don't cook, you don't clean. That bitch was in the bathroom with her hair up. Yeah, sweeping the fucking mouth, man. And you know she was cooking.
She had the real broom.
Fuck out of here, man.
That
Like,
bitch
hey,
had the real broom.
that dumbass bitch Beyonce, she made that song, all the single ladies, and went back home to her wicked ass husband, man.
Yeah,
Who runs the world? So they basically they infect and destroy the minds of everybody else. You know, while they go back home to their luxury homes and shit.
Right, Jet Lee, y'all was going through it. With a whole bunch of kids, a whole bunch of baby daddies.
But buying their album, they still buying their album.
Still,
All right.
going to their fucking concert.
Well, shit, they just went to the Beyonce concert.
Man, a nigga paid $40,000. He spent his inheritance. He spent his entire fucking inheritance. His father died or some shit.
Boss tricking people.
He got like over tens of thousands of dollars. He spent $40,000 to take a bitch to the Beyonce concert and didn't even smell the pussy.
No, she pulled up on a nigga like Murphy.
Right. I got work in the
2 in the morning.
I don't like Beyonce like that anyway.
Come on, man.
All right, I would not go to her concert.
He's in the crib doing curls.
I'd like to go see some old school shit, man.
Right.
Saudi or something. To hear some real, some anyway. But ain't no way on God's green earth that I would spend that kind of money on no woman, especially a woman that I ain't already smashed.
Yeah.
You can't even go to the concert if I'm not already, skeeting you up and down already anyway.
Anywhere.
So if that ain't happening, so then he really was weak.
Oh,
You gonna spend your inheritance on a gamble, on a maybe.
He should have gave that shit to Murph. I would have taught him a thorough class.
And then not only that, man, you gotta understand as a man, he already set the precedent. All right, he set the precedent for himself because you entering into this union or this relationship or whatever it is, but you spending all this kind of money, and now you're gonna have to continue to do that to keep
Exactly.
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 Now she's expecting that.
Yep. Hey man.
So you set yourself up for failure anyway, man.
You can't do that.
It said, give not your strength to
I got
a
it right
woman.
here.
Proverbs 31. Let's go.
This is Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength to women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
There
That's
it is,
wisdom.
man. And money is a defense. Somebody get that. Money is a defense. All right? And you know, just so you know, it's the love of money that's wicked, not money itself. Right. Money is a defense. All right? But you're going to give all your defense, you're giving your strength to this woman. You know, if she's your actual woman, then you make sure that she's straight, but you don't give her all your strength.
That's dumb.
I got you. This is Ecclesiastes 7:12.
Because you got to remember, you know, if she's your woman, it's probably just your turn anyway.
Probably.
All right, your turn is gonna expire, man. All right, you meet a bad bitch, okay? It's your turn.
That's what I was saying earlier. I just enjoy why it's
What
there.
you said the broad had to tattoo.
Oh, embrace the moment. Embrace the moment. Damn, I think
Guess
I know
what?
this
Somebody
all right
else
here.
embracing that moment.
Right.
And breathing and slobbing all
man.
over it too.
I'd like to embrace that.
Y'all smoked on that.
That's a magic moment right
That
there.
inspired.
This is Ecclesiastes.
She's feminine as hell.
Come on, man. Not a reason
That was
sight.
the most beautiful part about her. She's very feminine.
Now look at this jigaboo.
She was walking
Look
like
at this jigaboo. Look at the comparison. That bitch look like Evander, the undisputed, standing next to that bitch, man. That bitch look like Shannon the Kelly, bro. Big, masculine. Look at the bitch, bro. That bitch look like Rampage Jackson. Look at that bitch shoulders, bro. Unbelievable.
I got a punch on.
Right, a 10 too. Nigga, go ahead. 10 just out there. Come on, nigga. Read, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 7:12.
Fuck, man.
For wisdom is a
God
defense,
damn it.
and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Exactly. That's the understanding to not do stupid shit like this. Hey, like the brother Batakala said all the time. Hey, the price of being a fool is expensive, man. And that dude suffers
That's a
from
really
that
good
proverb.
saying.
It's a parable in Israel, man. That's some dumbass shit, man. And like a great pimp once told me, how you start is how you finish. That's why you can never, ever come in the gate tricky. Cause like the Elder Malcolm, he just said it. Now you spend 40,000. What's the next straw? 50, 60. That's why the scriptures say wine and women have made men fall. Somebody get that, man.
I got a preset.
Go ahead. Who got our pocket phone?
Proverbs 29:3.
No homo.
Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. And for the most part, all these bitches are harlots.
Read that
We take
again,
them
though, bro.
Proverbs 29:3. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. So shit, you over here trying to take these bitches out on dates, your ass gonna end up
That's it.
broke. Shit, you ain't gonna have no fucking more
He
money.
got you. Hold on, let him read this.
Book of Sirach, chapter 19, I'll start at 1.
Come on, Sirach, boy.
A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, and he that contemneth small things shall fall by little and little. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away,
You see that? Wine and women will make a man to understand and fall away, man. Go ahead.
and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
The tricky. Go ahead. And that's
said-
what dude was
Yeah, he
on.
didn't say he that cleaveth to women. He said he that cleaveth to harlots, man.
Claim.
And the majority of the women that's rolling around is harlots.
Especially if a bitch asking you for $40,000 to do this and that.
She probably didn't even ask her for it. He just
Cause he
he
wanted,
did the shit.
He think that shit is fly, man.
Right.
But these women don't respect you, man. See, I have a rule.
You know she clowned him.
Of course she clowned him.
She talked about him.
He's in a fucking friend zone.
And I'm
Yep.
speaking as a Murph. What they call him, an orphan.
Yeah, and she let somebody else get her off.
A nigga just like Murph. Cause this is the thing, man. Shit, it probably was me. But if that bitch told me she had a nigga spending 40,000, it definitely wasn't me. I would've looked, bitch. You gonna go to this concert and you gonna talk to him a little bit more. Cause the thing about it is this, man. That's not his woman and she ain't my fucking woman either. I'm just the other dude she's fucking with a better idea.
That's right.
Read that again.
This is
I'm
Sirach
serious.
19 and 2. Wine and
Yeah,
women
no fuck.
will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
And that dude thought that shit was fly. And like I said, I'm speaking as a Murph. It's nothing unlawful with a dude going out there and tricking. I don't condone in it. But I'm going to tell you something, man. Never lie to a bitch and never give her money. And no matter how you have her, you had her. If you do either of the two, you never had the bitch, she had you.
Right.
I don't care if you walk off into the sun and say, fuck Murph, whatever. I didn't put the money down. I didn't have to tell a lie to get you. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. I always say this, and this for you brothers, and I'm going to let you read that. A woman, we have the highest form of wisdom on the planet.
Right.
A woman has to see you as a star. And I'm going to tell you something. If she go to see Beyonce or some other dude, right, just say that was the Future or Lil Wayne or one of these niggas. That woman will fuck, suck, and shut up and won't ask him where he live, where he stay, nothing. But you can be with this same woman, spending time, spending money, spending energy, and soon she see that lady or that man standing up there, she don't care about what he has to offer because she sees him as a star. If a bitch don't see me as a star, we ain't going far because I don't have shit else to offer. How it is, this nigga got 10 times more than me, but you won't ask him for shit. You won't ask him how many kids he got. You won't ask him how old he is. You don't have to argue. Look, I will never in my life be a bitch man again, ever.
I said that to him.
It's never. Never. And I got more bitches than the dog catching. We can bet on that. Read.
Hey, this is Proverbs 31:3 in the contemporary English version. It says, "Don't waste your life chasing after women. This have ruined many kings."
Many kings. Somebody get first
Hey,
answers.
like it showed you the snowfall. I can tell you this, you know, as wicked as it was, you know, the show was wicked as hell. They got their millions in the most wicked
Tell that
fashion.
movie up.
But millions, hundreds of millions of dollars just gone because of bitches. Bitches fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Every time they had a good thing going, somebody else's bitch stepped up, fucked it up. When
Hey,
they
look,
pulled
brother.
that bitch back, here was the next bitch. Step up and fuck it up. When all that shit was pulled back, his own damn mama stepped up and fucked it up.
His own mama. See?
So you can't look.
See?
Give not thy strength to a woman, man. Those were perfect examples. And it's crazy because the show is based upon actual events and things that really happened, man. Right now, you know they glorified the story to make it more interesting.
Come on, man. You gotta put some sauce on.
But damn, it was like you have got to be kidding me, man.
Ma.
All right, and the dude, and the dude who was always so nice, so quick to you know to be there for Jake when Jake was doing what he needed to do. He toward the end, man, he showed himself to be exactly that, a fucking devil. Esau, you cannot trust in thy enemy. Somebody grab that.
Get that.
He
Never trust
trusted
our
in this
enemy.
man.
What's that one saying? I can't trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't
Doesn't
die. Oh no, bro.
Yeah, that's a good saying. Bro.
Bleeds out 7 days, still alive. Who the fuck is this
Look,
vampire?
man, no matter how much hell we go through, if you stay away from the white man and the black woman, you gonna have a better life, man.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna tell you that, man. I'd rather suffer
I
alone
can
than
tell
with a
you that.
bitch in my ear talking
Matter of
crazy.
fact,
Check it out. So right 25,
you know,
26.
it's
you
crazy,
ready to
man.
come on, boys?
I stopped fucking with black women before the truth.
Cause he the elder, nigga.
10 years before the truth.
That's right!
I stopped fucking with her because I came to the conclusion that all the issues and problems in my life was because of them.
Bring it up.
So, you know, when I came into the truth, it was like, and, you know, they broke down Eve. I was like, damn, that all makes sense to me. All right, so because I had already, that was real easy for me, man. Because I was already dealing with the spice and evils.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So that came real easy to me, man. Now, you know, some brothers, you got you a two guys or whatever.
Deal with it.
All I can say is, you know, good luck, brother. I hope it all works for you because you're a brother.
And don't go looking for more. But see, that's the thing. Don't be looking for more, and if you deal with it, that's fine. And if you see, look how feminine these bitches is. Look how this bitch running up. That's the thing, man. And see, that's what I mean. And one thing I wanted to land back off the elder. Come on, man. That shit's so real. It's so real. And I want to land back off the elder because I got into an interaction with this Keisha. All right. And she was just trying to be the one to take down the Black Mountain, to be the black bitch to say she fucked the murder. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. She said, oh, I just wondered who hurt you. Bitch, Jada Pinkett hurt me. But nevertheless, Jada Pinkett, Gabrielle Union, all these black, they hurt me.
Robin
Gibbons. Look, bitch. But at the same time, I tell her it's not about that. I said, if you want to go to feelings, say I got hurt by a black woman, a white woman, a Mexican woman, all that. So in that case, I just degrade all these women. It's not about that. I said, whether you a young black male going to church with your grandmother, learning about a white God and all type of bogus ideologies, you in danger. If you a black male in the womb of your mama, you definitely in danger because you going to the top shop. If you a bitch brother and she arguing with a nigga or her cousin in a liquor store, now you finna either kill dude or he finna kill you. One of y'all gonna be dead or in jail. Or if you a baby daddy, getting put on that, what you call it, Title 4D, because that's what it is, and, or set up by the fucking ops because he didn't come to his baby birthday party, you in big danger. The most dangerous place for a black male to be is around a black woman, bitch. Who hurt you?
Right.
You hurt me, bitch, move. You been hurting me for 500 years because you fucking move, nigga. And yeah, I got a little dick, I'm gay, I hate myself, I hate my mama. What a white woman at, bitch, move. Just get the fuck over there.
Right.
With haste.
And the truth being started on the slave ships, man.
Yeah.
I told you about that video that they disappeared off the YouTube. And you know, I wish I knew how to save it, but there was a video that came out maybe it was probably about a good 12 or 13 years ago. But it was a video and it was put up by a Judite. It was a Judite sister that put it up, so props to her. All right, but basically, what this woman did was she went into she found some letters from this slave who was like 80-something years old. He's like 85, where he wrote these memoirs. And this guy earned his freedom. He became free, and he wrote down basically the stuff that he went through in his life. And there was a part in his letters where he wrote about his time on the ship, and the guy wrote that when he was on the ship, that the women began to sell them out on the ships.
On the ship. He
said on the ships, and then he also talked about his conversations with other slaves, other slave men, and they all had similar stories. Is that every time they tried to rebel or plan a rebellion, the women would rat them out. They made life difficult for them, and how they were doing this for sexual favors for food. They were giving up. It wasn't like she said in a lot of cases, Esau is the devil. He was raping. But he said a lot of these women went to Esau and just gave themselves up because they realized he's in power. So maybe if I just surrender to him, and that's what they were doing.
That's murder, man.
All right, and they were doing that, and they were selling out the men. And basically, he wrote all this shit down, man. And she did a video on it, and then I did a response to it, and they snatched her video, and they snatched mine too.
Of course.
And I ain't never seen that video ever again. I just searched for it, try to just guess it and put up, and it just won't turn up. But she wrote all but this old man, he was like 85. He wrote about all the shit that these women were doing on the ships, on his own personal experience when he came over, and from other men that he was in slavery with. And he said all these men have the same similar stories.
Sound about right?
That Eve was selling Salaki. The Eve was selling Jake out on the ships.
That's right.
They said they couldn't even get off the ships, and they already was selling.
They showed you that on the movie Roots and in fucking Django. Django, remember he told her, he said, y'all niggas get out. And he said, not you. And she said, I know you wasn't talking about me.
Yep.
Oh, and on Roots, where they went to dance to niggers, they took them to the top. All the bitches was on the top of the ship. They just took all the bitches, they walking around. And he said, I just came down here to get me a bed winch. And the driver of the ship said, what's that? He said, when you see a comely nigger woman and you need a bed warmer, they was having a ball. And they've been doing it to this day, man. Listen, man, the most dangerous place for especially a so-called Negro male to be is in the presence of a damn black woman, man. Is it by design? Yes. But is it true? 100%. 100%. I don't even make eye contact with Jesus.
And it's part of the curses. All right? It's part of it's sad. It's sad, but it's really part of the curses, man. All right? It really is. And it's sad that is that way. But that truly is just as much as Esau is against us. And I'm not going to say every Eve, because there's women out there who watch and learn and believe. Shalom to them.
Shalom.
They're very few sisters. But and then most of the sisters like that got men. So it ain't like it's just some.
And they ain't talking
It ain't
shit.
some free sister just walking around with her hair wrapped, you know, calling on the name of the Lord, and she ain't got no man. All right, you come across a sister with a head wrap. That means she been dealing, or she has dealt, or she's dealing with an Israelite. All right, as simple as that, man.
I got the curse.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Right. So the Lord told you that the Negro, so-called Negro woman, that her eyes will be evil toward her men. And they completely are. Just listen to the lyrics in their songs.
Yeah.
Since the 70s, you listen to the lyrics of their music. All right, and that was a big hit that came out like in the early '80s. Called "Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent."
Right.
You know, and there were songs like that, the ones that came before it and after. But that was a big standout because that was one of them songs that all the women was walking around. You know.
Because that's when Esau started to pedestalize or put him on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Around what, the 60s, 70s, they came, you know what I mean, feminism, Section 8.
Now they got fight scenes in movies where they beat down men.
Right.
They said I'm watching the Continental, man. The John Wick spinoff, the Continental. It's about the hotel where everything went down.
Okay.
It's raw as fuck. But then you got the nigga woman, and it's placed in the 70s. So here she are with her bell bottoms and her afro puffs.
Oh, hey, look, that's the spirit.
Standing in the middle of like 10 men.
Elder Malcolm, I was watching. I didn't know that shit was on the millions. I was watching the millions with the goop. And I was watching it with the little goop chick and shit. These bitches are nerds. They watch all type of shit. She cut on the TV. I'm sitting back in my relaxation.
Nigga
I
wants
said,
with
the
bell
black one, I
bottoms
said,
and
this bitch the
afro.
hero? Oh, she the villain? She said, yeah. I said, man, cut this shit. I ain't trying to see this fucking
And she was a villain.
Cut this shit off. I'm the villain.
And she was leading, and she was a leader.
Yeah. That's what
Right?
I was got
So
mad. I got offended.
Yeah, so she the leader of all the super villains.
She had the bell bottoms on and everything.
Bell bottoms, the fro,
Kicking that
the
madness.
belly button out.
Put that bitch in the club.
Right.
And squeeze your
Right,
head.
one at a time. All together.
Squeeze your fucking head.
Yeah.
Look, a little bit, bitch head. I block your mouth with this hand. I squeeze your head with this hand. Bitch, you won't move. It ain't gonna take long. All that karate shit ain't gonna work. I'm gonna block the bitch mouth with this hand. Wait till that day. And I'm gonna squeeze the top of the bitch head through that weave. The bitch go. Soon I let the bitch. Trust me.
Through the brain.
That's more believable than that bullshit you doing, because I know I can do
Because
it.
the little chick in the movie, she showed they whoop everybody. Disarmed them. You know? She knocking guns and knives out everybody's hands. She just whooping everybody, man. As a matter of fact, I don't recall her taking one hit. She ain't
See,
getting.
that's the spirit of pride, man.
Exactly.
That's the spirit of pride. And that's the spirit of, and see, we can talk about anything and everything, but the spirit put it on us to talk like this. And the kid, because, hey, listen, Eve and Esau have to go down together. This is the end of this kingdom. This is prophecy. That's like the elder talking about some motherfuckers talking about Bible days. Here you go, elder. Elder Malcolm. Then you talking about some fucking Bible days. This is the Bible days. And this is the end of it. When the Lord Yahushua died, somebody get that in Hebrews, the 1st chapter, where it say the latter days. That was the beginning of the end. Now we're in the end of the end. Now we're at the end of the Salaki, Elder Malcolm. Now we're at the end of the end. Nothing's gonna stop this prophecy. Who got it? Yeah.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1,
Come on, man. My niggas on
verse
top
1.
over this shit.
It says the Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophet.
Exactly, in diverse manners. So some brothers had dreams, some brothers had visions, some brothers had the Lord deal with them. Go ahead.
It said by prophets, by the way.
Yeah.
It
Oh
say
yeah.
prophetesses.
Tisses.
Verse 2 hath in these last days.
He heard him. Fuck out of here. Go ahead.
It says, Hebrews 1 and 2, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world. Right, those last days that he talking about. So that was the, like the elders always say, that was the beginning of the end, and this is the end of the end.
Well, she got to go down with the serpent. Listen, how it started is how it's going to finish, man.
Kind.
That's it.
And look, I was watching a brother in Orlando, and he brought out the statistics, the modern day statistics, and the numbers and the number of women to win is about 14 to 1 worldwide. Worldwide, man. So, but one wife, so that makes no sense. That means that 13 other women just got to be hot and horny and can't get none.
And dyking.
All right, so
bulldagging, right.
So that's why, right, and then these women have to want to try to demand that that they have a man to themselves. No, you got to. You're 14 to 1, man.
Come on, man.
Ain't no more than that, because all these dudes is moles now.
Yeah.
So right. So when you
be locked up.
So right. So when you
all type of shit.
So when you take into consideration the amount of men that's incarcerated, when you take into consideration men that like meat.
Man.
All right. Yeah, Jones. Yeah, exactly. That's what she look like too.
He smoked.
Do you want to touch?
That
was one of her biggest hits.
She all out of pocket looking back. He's smiling. I don't know why. Bitch out of pocket.
Yeah, she need. Yeah. He shouldn't have let her out like that.
He's only with him. Right.
That's her friend. Man.
That's her friend. That's look. Hey, what that? What that nigga say on Django? So let me get this right. You do the eyeballing and that's the bill fold.
Exactly.
That's these niggas out here to these bitches. The bitch do the eyeballing and he do the tricking. That's it.
For real.
Nothing else is happening.
And you know what? You know how the spirit is getting on these fucking women, man?
He was in the friend zone.
Yeah, he's a fucking friend, man. Because why? He is under the fucking foot of the Queen of Heaven. So like,
no, I'm saying he gonna touch the bitch. She, no.
She giving hugs and shit to all these niggas. You buy the drinks. Stay in your lane. You know what I mean?
Hey, some niggas
Damn, he gotta have social distancing.
Right, man.
I have females say that was their friend in front of me. Like, damn.
They gonna tell you that.
Why would you do that to the dude?
Know that, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you ain't gotta worry about him. He just a friend. I'm like,
man, I just get the information.
And I remember Bismarck's song. So.
Oh man.
She's just a friend.
Right.
It's even worse now.
He went to the door.
Hey,
y'all wild.
Hey, when I first heard that song, I thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was like an actual song. Then I kept hearing the shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this shit really a song?
Just a friend, man.
Shit, man.
These niggas be just friends, for real, man. For real.
And for the record, a lot of women do bang their friends.
Absolutely.
So he just a friend. He just a friend. We already know what that means. Just like the joke that Chris Rock said, the just in case dick.
Yeah. Right.
And that's typically what a friend is anyway. He wait for his opportunity.
Yeah.
Because he done fucked out. Shit, I'm in the friend zone.
Right.
Damn. But you know what? I still want this ass. So I just stay here in this lane until something open up. Because you best believe if that lane open up, he in there.
Yeah.
They're called the orbiters.
He in there. Right.
The orbiters.
The hyenas.
Man, this bitch done gained 47 pounds, got 3 kids, and he was her friend when she was a virgin and shit, and he just waiting for his chance. Man.
Right. Well, no. Then then the worst case scenario for her, he actually wakes up, and leaves us, moves on.
Right.
All right, and then she come running back to him all these years later. He see her, he run into her at the damn high school reunion or some shit.
Right.
And she done lost her beauty. She got all these kids with different men.
Right.
And he doing okay with a couple properties or whatever.
Right.
And now he looking at her now like, damn. No thank you.
No thank you.
I dodged the bullet.
Right. And this bitch smoking squares and shit.
Right, mouth stank, Newport mouth. Ain't nothing worse than that damn Newport mouth.
Got that boys, that raspy ass. This is Psalms 82 and 5.
They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, and that was just going into what the brother was talking about. But here it is, you got 14 women to one man, but here it is, all them other women out there, hey, what, they gonna have no man? Right. They gonna have shit, and that just lets you know how Esau queendom is. You know, here it is, all these women sit up here and think that you're theirs. No, you're not. You know, there it is, it's been proven throughout the years, man, that a man's appetite for women is just enormous, gigantic. But here it is, the Esau kingdom, which they some natural homosexuals anyway. They only sit up here and say you're supposed to have one woman.
And they never practice that.
Exactly.
They push that, but they never practice it. Exactly. All right? I'm right. A man's appetite for women is voracious, especially when he's a young man.
Yep.
All right?
Why you think we sit up here and get, why you think at 14, 15 years old, 16 years old, we sit up here and get those hormones? We sit up here ready. At 13 years old, we ready to bone something. And I'm no homo there.
8 years old.
Ready to go, at 13 years old, we ready to sit up here and jump on a woman. You know, look at how women are.
Have the energy to do it. Yep. All right, so because that's the natural order of things. All right, and so what Esau has done is he basically the forcing a man to be with one woman is really kind of effeminized. All right, because you're emasculating, you're going against his nature, and then you're gonna make it if a man has multiple women or wives, you know, now you're demonizing that man.
Right.
All right, and so you truly are turning things upside down. You taking what's right and you making it wrong, and you taking what's wrong and it's making it right. And like they said, they push that false concept of monogamy. All right, which that started in Rome actually. And what it was really to do was to prevent the Hebrews from breeding so much.
Yep. Right.
Because the fact is that Jake, I can get with 5 women, and all between those 5 women, they stay pregnant. Esau get with 5 women, and they not making babies like that. Right?
Scriptures and shit.
It's true. Esau just not as Pharaoh, and then our women are also shoot, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, the Northern Kingdom, you know, they fertile as fuck, man.
You sneeze on them.
Yeah, matter of fact, the Israelite women, shit, or Ephraimite women, shit, you show their ass dick, they get pregnant. They're like, damn, I just looked at it. I didn't even do anything. No, but seriously, they fertile as fuck, man. So Jake is fertile and Esau's not, man. All right, and so that was one of the reasons why they did that as well. And then on the low, you know, Esau's a mole, man, and he's a liar. All right, he's a mole by nature, and he's a liar, man. Like I just found out. And how I'm gonna do a lesson on it. But I just found out that they found some Babylonian artistry that predates anything that they found in Greece by 1,500 years, and they found that the Babylonians were practicing trigonometry, which destroys the lie that math was given to the world by the so-called white man, who's not even a real Greek. Right. So you know I got a clown. Exactly. You know I got a clown. So you know, and it's definitely going to go up on the historical. Critical Race Historical Facts channel. Like and subscribe.
That's right.
It's definitely gonna go up on there. I'm about to clown them, man. All right, and guess who was in captivity among the Babylonians?
Jake.
So yeah, we're about to get them, man. Go ahead, brother.
I got this is real quick. Sirach 11 and 31. Just going back to that whole thing, how the Lord, He created more women than men for a fucking reason, man. The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." The Lord was always with a man having more than one woman as long as she's provided for, taken care of. This is how you create community. This is how you thrive as a fucking community.
Yeah, because if you're boning all these women, you're supposed to be taking care of them.
Exactly. And they're supposed to be taking care of you.
Yeah, they're supposed to be a help.
She's a helpmeet to you. So if you got more than one help, everybody's helping each other.
Asset.
You know what I mean?
Not a liability.
This is Sirach 11 and 31. For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, and in things worthy of praise will lay blame upon thee. So like the elder was saying, you know, they'll vilify a man for having more than one woman.
they're trying to say, oh, something wrong with you. You're a creep. You're an adulterer. You're a cheater. All this other shit. No, man. That's a thing worthy of praise for a man to run his household, have his house in order, man, and to have multiple women down with his program, man. All right, that's a thing worthy of praise, man. These things bring, like I said, they build economies. They bring communities together,
especially
man.
if he owns land. If he got a, like I saw, it was this image that I remember seeing a couple years back, and it was an Iscarite dude, and he had like 12 or 13 wives, and every one of them was pregnant. And he's standing in the middle of all his wives, man, and all of them was big belly, man. And the dude had a lot of land. He had land and cows and sheep. So now he's gonna have automatic workers to work that land.
That's how you
and keep it in the family and get more land and exactly.
That's how you wax rich. That's how you wax great as a nation. It starts with a family, man. The whole idea of marriage is business. It's transactional, man. All right, it ain't about fucking love.
So you can you know, jet set and travel and go on the. I don't want no children because I want to go on the beaches and wear my bikini and be half naked for all these other men to look at me.
Fuck out of here.
Bitch, please, man. So that's all that happens.
Yep.
Women that go on vacation a lot get boned by strange men. I like it. All right.
You got some of these Israelite women that think they're gonna be fucking single. They're just gonna be just single women in the kingdom and.
Nah, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, it's going to be no single women in the kingdom, man. And the kingdom is at hand. It's near, man.
That's right.
Exactly,
this thing is fast, man. It's coming fast. All right. Right now, the government's on the verge of shutting down. Perfect. Yeah. You got to shut down, and I'm hoping that it shuts down after the 4th. All right, because I want to get my shit back first. But nevertheless, yeah, because they shut it down, and you know, then but anyway.
That would only mean you're a prophet.
That would mean that was right, brother.
Prophet Musa, he said, if this shit goes through, it's literally going to be at the end of the world, bro.
You know, I mean,
enough said.
What the point is, though, is that when my grandfather died, man, he had my father's father. When he died, he had 102 grandchildren, 103 great-grandchildren. Damn. All right.
That's building a nation.
All right, and then 99 years old. All right. So there it is, man. That was a strong Rubenite bloodline right there.
Bring it up.
All right. But go ahead, brother.
Strong as fuck.
Somebody was holding the scripture.
Oh, yeah, I was holding this for a moment. This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 15.
In a few minutes.
The point is in 16. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? And this is just speaking about what the elder was talking about, you know, how Esau sit up here and made those plans so we wouldn't be able to have a lot of children. He sit up here and only made it for one woman, you know, because we were sitting up here multiplying at a real quick rate.
And never followed it.
And this is Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely a turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. What shall the work say unto him that made it? He made me not. What shall the thief frame say of him that framed it? He had no understanding. Hey, Esau to turn everything upside down in this goddamn world. You know, everything. Here it is, you got all these momos walking around with this motherfucking, with sitting up here with
men and women.
Yeah, with rights and bullshit. You know?
I saw 2 women, cuties. I'm looking at them. And when they saw me looking at them, they held hands. I'm like, that's fine, y'all just come on over together and remind you of the order. You're right, I'll remind you of the order.
Hey, we seen some shit like...
She first.
Right.
Hey.
Right. But on the real though, it's like everything's out of order, man. Okay? Yep. The Lord, he said, be fruitful and multiply. All right? And then he turned around and he told you that when the kingdom of heaven is set up, in that day, 7 women, number completion. It could be 7, it could be 70. And then knowing and understanding that women outnumber men 14-1, and considering how many of the 2/3 are gonna die, how many men other heathen are gonna die. All right, and that we're talking about Israelite women that are gonna be free for us to wife up, and the heathen women, the innumerable source of wives for us to wife up. Why? Because with understanding, you know that a child. We got to bring back the nation, all right? And the apostles have said it so many times. Truthfully, we don't even need the Israelite woman to bring back the nation. Anyone, as long as we're right, they're getting mercy. They're getting mercy simply because of a promise he made to Abraham, and they happen to be Abraham's seed.
Because I ain't dealing
with it. As simple as that, man. Well, we get up to the other side. I'm gonna enjoy having Judah again, but I ain't fucking with him.
I don't even think that far. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Yeah,
well, we gonna be on the other side regardless.
For real.
All right. So what I'm worried about is making the first trip.
That's right.
But we know we going to the other side. All right. All Israel is gonna be on the other side, man. All right. Point blank, period. All right, because the 2/3 is going to be born back into it. And what we not trying to be is nutsack Israelites.
Definitely.
We want to go, the Lord, Baba Shah, that we want to go on that first trip, man.
First round.
Because that's the ultimate glory, man. Because then that means that we get to be the judges, we get to be the hunters, all that. Okay? And we get to drink with Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Because there's always going to be those gatherings of Israel. And then there's going to be those gatherings when Yahweh Shah called his elect together.
That's right.
And the rest of Israel. Right.
Shame and contempt.
When he calls for it, because the glory of Israel, all Israel is. Then there's going to be those times, those moments, and those occasions when it's only the elect.
That's right.
All right. And if you're not part of the elect, and everybody's going to know who the elect is, and even more so, everybody's going to know who the judges are.
Oh, that's right. Hey, that's when we started.
They gonna know who the judges are, man.
They come back full special, man.
So that's why we come out and we do what we do and push how we push. All right? Because we want to make that first trip, and we want to be the judges, man.
Look at Grimace. Look at Grimace. Look at Grimace. Grimace on the premise. Grimace on the premise.
But I got to scooch on what you just said. We're gonna be judges, and the Lord said we're gonna get 100-fold. So 100-fold, man. Wives is in there. That could be 100 wives.
Bring it out.
This Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahweh Shah said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. We're going to be the judges of the earth. So that's coming, Lord willing, on that first go round pick with us. That's what we hoping, man. That's why we out here teaching and doing this work. Verse 29, and everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother.
And most brothers up here have lost some of that.
Yep.
Right.
They got family that don't deal with them, brothers, cousins, friends, and they got women that don't deal with them anymore. We all go through it, man.
That's right.
Ain't no way around it.
Yep. Or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
That's right. So everything that we lose and everything that we don't have, all right, the Lord is about to give it all to us.
Times
right?
100.
The earth was created for our sakes, man. All right. Let's get the last one. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. You know what? I'll just go straight to the point. Hey, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is and from whom the world is created.
There you go, man. So the world was created for our sakes, man. And we're about to get it back.
That's right.
And when the scriptures tell you that the first shall be last and the last shall be first, well, it's beyond obvious who's first in this society. That's right. All right? For anybody watching and listening, it's beyond obvious who's first in this society, and it definitely ain't us. Right? And we definitely are last. That's right. So that lets we know our position is guaranteed, man. Man, either way it goes, we win. All right, so with that, we're going to give all praises, all glory and honor unto
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakodash.
What above, above.
Above, above.